Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be studying about, we'll be revising some MCQs of literature, MOV, Merchant of Venice. So before I start this video, I would like to say that this video would be uploaded on this channel, is equal to classes Shivang, where previous lectures have also been uploaded on computer and history and civics. So be sure to check them out. And let's start. So class 10th MCQ, Act 3, Scene 3, 4, 5. So the first question, who addressed Shylock as the most impenetrable cur? So impenetrable cur means heartless dog or cold-hearted dog. So Salarino said that. What is the meaning of gratis? So that would be B, free of interest. Thou calledst me a dog before thou hadst a cause. Who called whom a dog? Now over here, I would like to add a note is that when I read this question, I thought that, Shylock called Antonio. So when I read this line, it's basically Shylock telling this line to Antonio. So when I read this question, I just read this part. And when I read this part, then I immediately selected B. But B is not the correct answer because you have to read the full question. The full question is, who called whom a dog? So that would be C, Antonio called Shylock. Because the first time I had attempted this question, I'd gotten it wrong because I didn't read the whole question. The meaning of impenetrable cur, as I said, it is, the correct answer would be A, hard-hearted dog. Who calls Gowler naughty? That would be D, Shylock. Who are the strangers referred in Act 3, Scene 3? That would be foreigners. A. Where does Act 3, Scene 3 take place? A street in Venice. Who cannot deny the course of law? B. The Duke. Their souls do bear the equal yoke of love. About whom it is said? It would be D. Antonio and Bassanio. What does Portia share about a habit of doing good? It would be B. I never did repent for doing any good. 11th question. What does Portia entrust to Lorenzo's care? That would be the husbandry and manage of a house. So over here, Portia entrusted the house and the husbandry and the management of the house to Lorenzo because Portia has other pressing matters to attend to. So she can't take care of the house. So she needs somebody else to look after the house. That would be Lorenzo. Who speaks about godlike amity in Act 3, Scene 4? That would be D, Lorenzo. The 13th question. What urges Portia to entrust the management of her house to Lorenzo's care? That would be B, for love and some necessity. Okay, so let's move on. After Bassanio has left for Venice to save Antonio, where does Portia claim she is going? Now, over here, you have to read the question really carefully and you have to understand that they are asking claim she is going. They are not asking where is she actually going. So there's a difference between Portia claiming and Portia actually going. So Portia was going to B, the monastery to pray. She was claiming that she was going to a monastery to pray. What is the name of Portia's cousin who is a doctor of the law? That would be Valerio. And Balthazar over here, the option D, is the servant of Portia. So a note to add to the viewer, whoever is watching this video, that it is really important if you learn all the characters in MOV. So if you know that Balthazar is a servant of Portia, or who Portia is, or who is Graciano married to, so it would be really helpful. What is Portia's response to Nerissa's question, shall they see us? That would be B. Yes, but we will be dressed like men. So V in the sense, Portia and Nerissa. Okay, moving on. Where does Portia's cousin live? That would be Padua. Madam, with all my heart, I shall obey you in all fair commands. Who speaks these words? That would be Lorenzo. It wouldn't be Balthazar. It would be Lorenzo. What is meant by God-like amity? It is B, spiritual friendship. Okay, so let's move on. How dear a lover of my lord your husband, who is referred as a lover in this comment made by Lorenzo? That would be Bassanio. Who is the bosom lover of Bassanio? That would be C, Antonio. So bosom lover is not an actual lover. It is not an actual lover. It is just a close friend. The semblance of my soul. Sorry. Semblance of my soul, who is it for Portia? That would be Bassanio. The state of hellish cruelty is created by whom? C. Shylock. Who does consciously stop praising the self and says no more of it? That would be D. Portia. I wish your ladyship all hearts content. Who said? Who said to whom? That would be Jessica to Portia. Who is asked by Portia to travel with an imagined speed? So imagined speed means very fast. So who is asked by Portia to travel with an imagined speed? This would be A. Balthazar. Balthazar, as I said before, is the servant of Portia. 27th question. What are the things which Balthazar is charged to bring from Padua? That would be B. Notes and garments. Where does you could say notes and garments, or you can say documents and garments, whichever is preferable. The 28th question. Where does the coach wait for Portia and Nerissa? That would be A. At the park gate. How does Lorenzo describe Portia? She is described as having a true and noble conceit. I have within my mind 1,000 raw tricks of these bragging jacks. What does the phrase bragging jacks in the above extract mean? That would be boastful fellows. So, men in a usual sense have been compared to boastful fellows. They're always boasting about how many girls have fallen to their whim, or such things. How will Portia spend her days in the monastery? She will be praying and meditation. How will people acknowledge Lorenzo and Jessica? They would be masters and mistress. How will Portia and Nerissa dress up? They will be dressed up as young men. What occupation does Portia's cousin hold? Portia's cousin, Dr. Bellario, is a lawyer. Where is Balthazar supposed to meet Portia and with what? Tragic notes and garments. Okay, moving on. Who will be attending Portia in monastery? C. Nerissa. Okay, 37th. But come, I'll tell thee all my whole device when I'm in coach. What is in Portia's mind when she leaves for home for Venice? So on her mind, it's to defend Antonio. Not because Antonio is the best friend of Portia, because Antonio is her best friend of Bassanio, and she feels obligated to defend Antonio. For what reason is Lorenzo? For what reason Lorenzo is to be blamed? B. For the conversation of Jessica. For the conversion of Jessica. What was the belief of Christians in Shakespeare and Braze? C. No salvation for the souls of Jews and non-Christians. How does so in those days, over here it's known as Shakespearean days, religious intolerance was prevalent at that time. So the usual dominant Christian culture was wary and suspicious of foreign cultures. And in this case, it was the Jews and non-Christians. How does Jessica hope to escape damnation? So she, through her husband. Why does Jessica suggest that Bassanio should lead an upright life? A. Because he got a woman with unparalleled qualities as his wife. In a good sense. According to Jessica, if God decided to give prizes to women, who would win? Of course, Portia would win. 43rd question. What does Launcelot misunderstand in the context of serving dinner? That would be B. Prepare themselves for dinner. How does what Launcelot? So Launcelot didn't exactly misunderstand. He was just toying around with Lorenzo. So again, I would like to say that there's a difference between Launcelot and Lorenzo, because the first time I studied MOV, I just confused these two. So Lorenzo and Launcelot, there's a difference between them, and Launcelot is playing with Lorenzo. So Lorenzo said that prepare themselves for dinner, and what he was actually trying to say is they should prepare the Lorenzo Jessica for dinner. They should prepare dinner. But what Launcelot misunderstood, or in this case, he played with Lorenzo, was he said they had already prepared themselves for dinner. What does Launcelot behave? How does Launcelot behave in this scene? As a C, refined jester. Why does Lorenzo call Launcelot a big fool? he misuses some words without knowing their real meaning. So as I said before, he completely misunderstood what Lorenzo was trying to say, and he thought that Lorenzo was trying to say that the cooks should prepare themselves for dinner instead of them preparing the dinner for Lorenzo and his companions. To whom Portia made the charge of the house? This question has been repeated before, and the correct answer would be B. Lorenzo and Jessica. What is Launcelot's attitude towards Jessica? B. Sarcastic. Sarcastic in a playful manner. What skill of Launcelot is displayed here in this scene? A. Verbal skill. So that brings us to the end of this PDF. I will be moving on to the next PDF, Merchant of Venice, Act 3. So let's use the pen. Okay, this should be enough. What rumor do Celarino and Solanio discuss and then seek to have confirmed by Shylock? So this would be B, Antonio's lost ship. Tubal reports, so Tubal is a friend of Shylock. Friend of Shylock. Tubal reports Jessica has stolen a ring of Shylock's. What does she trade the ring for? So she trades the ring for a monkey. What cheers up Shylock after hearing of his daughter's theft? So that would be D, Antonio's financial ruin. In Act 3, Scene 2, Portia compares Bassanio to which figure? A, Hercules. What piece of bad news interrupts the celebrations at Belmont? It would be D, Antonio's bankruptcy. What animal does Shylock remember Antonio comparing him to? A dog, or in Shakespeare and English, it would be a cur. Lorenzo and Portia discuss helping Antonio. Why does Portia agree to help? She agrees to help because Antonio is Bassanio's best friend. Who does Portia send to Padua to secure clothing and documents for herself and Nerissa? That would be B, Portia's servant Balthazar. In Act 3, Scene 5. So again, in the 8th question, when I first attempted this question, I was wrong because I didn't read the question carefully. Over here, it does not mention, like over here, it is mentioned who does Portia send? Who does Portia send? So that would be Portia's servant Balthazar. Where does she send the servant Balthazar? To Portia's cousin Dr. Bellerio, who lives in Padua, to secure clothing and documents. Okay. In Act 3, Scene 5, what does Lorenzo chastise Launcelot for? So the correct answer for 9th would be D, flirting with Jessica. 10th question. Who does Lorenzo favorably compare himself to when speaking to Jessica? That would be A, Portia. Who is the merchant of Venice? That would be B, 11. 11B, Antonio. Who needs money to suit Portia? Bassanio. Okay, so moving on to the 13th question. Who marries Nerissa? Now, over here, when I was reading a movie, I'd confused Nerissa with Jessica. So Nerissa and Jessica are two complete different characters. That's why I emphasize that you should read the characters and you should understand their relationships with each other carefully. So Nerissa is Portia's friend and Jessica is Shylock's daughter. They are two completely different characters. So who marries Nerissa? That would be C, Graciano. And who marries Jessica? Lorenzo. Who marries Shylock's daughter Jessica? B, Lorenzo. What religion is Shylock? Shylock is Jewish, and the rest are Christian. Jessica was also Jewish, but she converted to Christianity. If Antonio cannot pay the money back in 3 months, he must give Shylock a pound off. So over here, no option is mentioned. So of course, it would be flesh. There's no need for options. Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2. Why does Portia ask Bassanio to wait before taking the casket test? So the correct answer will be A. Wants to spend time with Bassanio. What kind of music should be played if Bassanio chooses a wrong casket? Swan-like end. What does Portia compare Bassanio to while going to take the casket test? D. Alcides. The other name for Alcides is Hercules. What are false heart compared to? B. Cowards. So if you have observed the question carefully, what you would conclude is that each of these questions have been asked from each line of dialogue spoken by various characters. So if you are a person who is in such a place that he or she has read each and every dialogue that each and every character has spoken, then you would find this test uh, extremely, you could say, comfortable and easy to take. But if you're such a person who has only understood the general sense of the whole para and has not read the whole dialogue and each dialogue of the para, then you would find it extremely difficult. Because these questions, like say for example the 21st question, what does the expression snaky golden locks imply comparison to? So snaky golden locks is hidden in one of the paras. If you haven't read the whole para, if you have only understood the general term or the general meaning of the whole para, and you haven't read each one of those dialogues, then you would find these questions very difficult. I faced this difficulty when I answered questions in my pre-boards. So the 21st question, what does the expression snaky golden locks imply comparison to? That would be B, Medusa, because Medusa's hair was of snakes instead of normal hair. And Medusa was, sorry for that, Medusa was a character in Greek mythology. So when people looked at Medusa directly in eyes, it was foretold that they would turn into stone. What is Portia's hair in the portrait compared to? Now, if you're a person who has read each dialogue carefully, you would conclude that Portia's hair is being compared to cobwebs. What does Bassanio feel like after winning Portia? Like a Jason. So Jason won the Golden Fleece. And note that you could say that each godly figure is being extracted from Greek mythology. How many times richer did Portia wish to become for Bassanio? 10,000 times. See. How confused does Bassanio feel when Portia gives him the ring? Crowd cheering for the beloved prince after oration. So it would be A. Who is the Venetian friend referred to in this scene? This would be D. Salerio. What happens to Bassanio on reading the letter? This would be color of his cheeks fade. He grows pale. Bassanio grows pale while reading the letter. What does Bassanio compare the letter to? Body of his friend Antonio. So it's a bit dramatic and over exaggerated, if you ask me. Who all have persuaded Shylock to deface the pawn? D. Duke, 20 merchants, and noblemen. What does Portia ask Bassanio to do before he goes to Venice to save Antonio? Go with her to church and get married. A. Along with money, what does Portia offer Bassanio to save Antonio? This would be C. Gold. It wouldn't be precious ring. When I attempted this question, I too answered this question as a precious ring instead of gold. And note that they are asking, what does Portia offer Bassanio to save Antonio? So she didn't offer precious ring to save Antonio. She just offered gold. Shylock says, I am a Jew, hath not Jew eyes. What theme is explored in the speech? That would be C. The treatment of religions is hypocritical. So what Shylock was trying to say in this dialogue was that even if you are different, even if you're from a different religion, all of us are humans. After Bassanio leaves to save Antonio, where does Portia claim she is going? So she is going to a convent to pray. She claims she is going to a convent to pray, but she actually goes to Venice to save Antonio. Balthazar goes to Padua to get clothes from a cousin. Act 3, Scene 5 starts out with discussion between Lancelot and Jessica. What does Lancelot accuse her of? So the correct answer would be A, raising the price of pork. Why is Shylock so upset when Jessica runs away? D, all of the above. So Jessica is his daughter, and his daughter ran away. Jessica sold his wife's ring to buy a monkey, and Jessica stole money from him. You could conclude that Jessica was a helpful daughter. What is the name of the place where Venetians do their trading? It would be Rialto. What torture device do Bassanio and Portia joke when discussing their relationship? A, the rack. What Greek mythology? So again, Greek mythology. Emphasis on Greek mythology. Character is Bassanio referring to when he says that gold is not all there is in life. So it would be A, Midas. So Midas was a king who had, asked a boon from the gods that whatever he touches, it should turn to gold. So of course, basic greediness. When he sat down to eat food, When he touched the food, it turned to gold. When his daughter came to play with him and he touched the daughter turned to gold. So that's why Midas was a very regretful king. And of course, the boon wasn't taken back. No boon never is. What does Antonio request of Bassanio in his letter? To see Bassanio be married, to be visited by Bassanio. B would be correct answer. What emotion best describes Antonio's feelings when he realizes that Shylock isn't going to back down? So resigned. The 41st question. Two words does Shylock repeat 5 times in Act 3, Scene 3? My bond. Who does Portia ask to take care of her household while she is away? A. Lorenzo. 43rd question. What is the name of Portia's cousin, the doctor? This would be Valerio. 44th question. What name does Portia take when she is in disguise? Balthazar. And then finally, what does Shylock say his reason is for wanting the pound of flesh over 3,000 ducats? A, because he, feels like it. You don't need to do the later questions because they're of Act 4 and Act 5. So that brings us to the end of this lecture. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this lecture. As I said before, this video will be uploaded on Is Equal to Classes Shivan. Be sure to check the whole channel out. There have been multiple videos which have covered computer, history, physics, maths, etc. So stay home, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.